Meow, meow, meow. Oliver and Jumpy. Story 38. Wet Cat. Jumpy, Joey and I went on an excursion by boat to one of the islands. Joey insisted on crossing over to see the rock band Rap the Palms. It was his birthday, and I could not say no, being his godfather and all. I had to block my ears with tissues, otherwise I would be deaf. Cats have very sensitive hearing, so you will understand that I could not risk any damage. On our return journey, the sea was a bit unsettled and the many kids on board made a lot of noise. Suddenly, a larger wave rocked the ship and I lost balance and went overboard. The cool water shocked my system, and while I was trying to get to the surface, our boat was already quite far away. I called after them, but the noise of the motor and the kids drowned my screams. Nobody seemed to have noticed my disappearance yet. I'm a fairly good swimmer, but being a cat, this was not really my world. You know, cats don't like to get wet. We do not look our best when soggy at all. For a gentleman like me, this was a disaster. I had to escape from this mess. Choices were limited. I either start swimming back to the island or direction home. Naturally, I chose the latter. The waves were sweeping over me, often filling my mouth with terrible salty water. Soon I became extremely thirsty. All this liquid and none of it drinkable. How frustrating! And on I paddled with my paws up and down the rough waves. I was wishing a mermaid would come to help me out. Everywhere you hear about mermaids, but there is none when you need one. All of a sudden there was a high-pitched squeal right next to me, and then another and more of the same. The water exploded all around me, and big grey bodies were flipping out of the deep sea. I was petrified. Am I going to be eaten now? Goodbye, lovely world. But there were a school of inquisitive dolphins checking me out. What is a cat doing in the sea? One dolphin asked, jumping into the air. I explained my bad luck to them, and that I was very scared. We help you back to the boat. Come on my back and you will be there faster than swimming. Quickly, Dolphy, this was the leader's name, swam under me, and I tried to sit on his wet back and hold on to his fin. It took several tries because I kept slipping down. Finally, with the help of two of his mates, one on each side to keep me stable, we were on our way. After my scary, lonely swim, this was definitely a turn to the better. I really enjoyed the ride. A bit later, I could make out the boat, which was turning back again. Jumpy must have finally noticed my absence. Soon the fast ship stopped near us, and I was heaved on board. Everybody was glad to have found me, and Jumpy and Joey were in tears. We thought you'd be lost and eaten by a shark. You are our best friend. You need to be more careful next time when you're on a boat again. I promised to watch out, but will I ever be on a boat again? Well, the captain turned the vessel back to the shore, and the dolphins kept us company until we reached the harbour. After we had all embarked, we went to the beach where Dolphy with his team were waiting. I thanked them profusely for their help. Without them, I may have never reached the shore. So this was a good ending to our dangerous adventure. I certainly had learned my lesson to stay safe while sailing, but also that dolphins are our good friends. Dolphy bye!